Hey guys, in this next video, we're going to be checking out something that many people don't know about. If you look behind me here, we are in downtown Gatlinburg. But believe it or not, Gatlinburg holds one of the most haunted cemeteries that no one even knows about. And believe it or not, it's right here. This is a stumble upon find with me, searching Google Maps, because my hotel is a stone's throw away, and I saw the unmistakable sign of tombstones. And believe it or not, it's just behind the strip here. It's reportedly the most haunted cemetery in all of Gatlinburg. As to why it's haunted, I really don't know, but that is the reports online. But we're here, so let's go check it out. If you're ready, come along with me. This is such a bizarre find. I never thought a cemetery would be situated in such a touristy area. And from what I read, most of the people that are laid to rest here are descendants of Gatlinburg, some of the first founders of it. So we're going to take a walk around here, show you some of the names, the dates, and views of the White Oak Flat Cemetery. And this cemetery actually was spared because in 2016 there was a huge fire here in Gatlinburg which destroyed many homes. Some of them were situated right here. I'll actually show a few pictures. There's some mailboxes that are kind of burnt and melted, and the homes are no longer here. But thankfully the cemetery did survive. A little bench here. Nice seating area. And this is by no means a large, expansive cemetery, but for the area it's in, it's a good sized one. And no surprise, bears here. Reagan. Across the years I will walk with you in deep green forest on shores of sand, and when our time on earth is through, in heaven too you'll have my hand. So it looks like H. Benton passed away in 2004. G. Hope still alive. Looks like there's a whole Reagan family here of sorts. Looks like it is loosely maintained. The grass is not terribly high. Just some fallen trees here and there. And believe it or not, right there is a mini golf area. I think that is, actually I forget which one that is. I'll have to put it on the screen, but if you find that mini golf place and you're playing, you look left, you'll find the cemetery. This one here, Franklin Jean Shambaugh. Yeah, it's pretty close proximity. And there's actually a foundation wall there. That's where a house used to be, as I mentioned. As far as I know, you're allowed to be here too. It's an open walkway coming to it. Nothing saying private property to keep out, so this is open to the public if you want to check it out. There's some really big tombstones here. Look, there's like an old fluorescent sign. Some of these don't have dates on them. Well, here's like the individual ones, mother, father. This area down here is quite nice. It's more protected and shaded. There's a nice one here, Ogle. So those of you watching, if you're local to the area and you recognize some of these names, feel free to comment down below. Tell me what their significance are related to Gatlinburg or Tennessee. Right here's Monahan, got Howell. This one's really in the corner down here. Lee Rex Cole, Tennessee. It says Corporal 11 Marines, it looks like. 1 Marine DIY Korea, March 12, 1931, died April 9th, 1953. The large one there is Kine. More Regans. A lot of Regans here. Ownby. October 30th, 1980. Just a few months before I was born. Look down through the trees there. Right across the street is Earthquake the Ride. So that kind of gives you a proximity as to where we're located. Here we got MacArthur, Yarnall, Husky, Nita Faye Jernigan, 1931 to 2001, daughter of Earl and Opal Husky, sister of Don, Pat, Jerry, and Pam, wife of Ernest Harris Jernigan, mother of Jerry, Timothy, and Daniel Jernigan. It's quite a big family. Don Husky, Tennessee. This looks like PFC, U.S. Army Korea, 1930 to 1972. A lot of war veterans, I'm noticing. So here's a different section here. You can see it's a section of tiers, which I don't know the importance of that. I don't know if it's a design element or if they actually, it's like family plots. Maybe you guys can answer that. I'm guessing this is all for the Ogle family. It's a nice little heart one. Donna McDowell, 1946, 1980, Forever Loved. It's a nice way to remember her. Here's a good view looking uphill where we just came from. That what looks like a deck there is indeed a ramp. And that's what we used to access this. And here we got a information sign. So this will help you with some dates. White Oak Flat Cemetery, established 1830. Looks like maybe over here we might find some older ones. So let's browse this area. And good timing, we got church bells. $1955 to, oh geez, that one is only alive for 2 days. August 3rd, 1955 to August 5th. Looks like Karen Marie. Yeah, that's a shame. 2 days old. Looks like 1956 Robert. This is a nicer one. It's got some design elements on it. It says At Rest, Julia Alice, wife of Ashley Ogle, daughter of Reverend R.S. and Polly Ogle, born August 16th, 1888, died April 10th, 1912. Pretty short lifespan. I was correct though, there are some older ones here, so we're getting back into the 1800s. James Prophet, Tennessee, PFC. I'm not sure what PFC stands for, I'm sorry. U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 1960. These ones might be older. Usually these thinner ones are rather dated. Yeah, C.M. Whaley, October 2nd, 1862, December 3rd, 1921. Rest in peace. Here's Molly, wife of G.M. Whaley, 1867 to 1909. So if I'm understanding correctly, just from visiting some cemeteries, these larger ones is like the family plot, and then individual ones are buried in front of it or behind it. I think that's my understanding of it, as to why these larger ones don't have any dates or names on them. These look relatively new. Sophia Reagan Ogle. It's a common name here. 1838, 1887. Only roughly 50 years. That one's Noah Ogle from the Union Army. 62 to 65. Wow, only 3 years old. This one looks pretty weathered. I don't know if we can even read it. It's like, geez, I can't even read it. I'm sorry. It's too far weathered. Got a few squirrels here enjoying the peace and serenity in this small section of Gatlinburg. Wow, look at this one here. Timothy Reagan, 2nd Regiment, MD line, Revolutionary War, 1750 to 1830. Holy crap. I'm guessing these are one of the first people to be buried here. Wow, I gotta get a picture of that. Looking down here, this is just like a flat stone. Julia, it's like Schiller's. Richard, something, it says born 1775, died 1845. This one as well, Richard, son of Timothy and Elizabeth Reagan, 1776 to 1829. Amazing the amount of history that's here. I never realized it. Here's some more older ones with the flat stones. These are like unreadable. Oh, here's something. It's like etched in there. Margaret Ogle, born, I can't read it, something 1873 it looks like. Died November 18th, 1881. 8 years old. There's another one, E.R. Ogle. Ogle, I'm going to have to do some research and see for myself, just my own curiosity, what the significance is. There's a large number of Ogles here. 1885 to 1886, 1 year old. Not even 1 year. Make sure too, if you guys are enjoying the cemetery tour, to not only give the video a thumbs up, but comment down below. Tell me what you think of a place like this, how it's situated right in the middle of a huge tourist area. It's amazing. It's my 3rd time to Tennessee, Gatlinburg specifically. Never knew this was here. This was just a lucky find on Google Maps. But let's check out a little bit more up here and see what else we come across. And I'm not going to take the time to stop and read each and every one, but you can see there is much more older ones here. Just these little pieces of flat stone. Let's see what it looks like up here though. Obviously though, over there is the more newer, recent ones compared to over here, which is the older section. Nice, beautiful shady area here. Big tree. Leaves are just starting to fall. Some of these you can't even tell. It's just like rocks placed here, even though they are burial markers. Andrew Bracken, 1814, 1879. You could tell too, they obviously downed some trees, either to make room or they became rotten. Oh, these trees up here. This one is probably a veteran here. M.W. Oakley. Look at the part of this tree here. Almost looks like it was burned. It may have been actually. Up here too. Wonder if this is from the 2016 fire. That tree's actually completely split in half. Wow. Look at that, it's all charred on the inside. That side's still living. That side's dead and it's resting on another tree. You can still smell the charred wood. Wow, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna take one more look at a couple others here. Then we're gonna wrap up the video. Something over here caught my attention. Looks like two little statues. These look like sheep or lambs. Roy Lee Husky. 1842. Is it 1842? 1942 looks like to 1944. 2 years old. Over here we have Charlotte Trentham. May 6th, 1942. December 28th, 1943. Really unfortunate the amount of children that are buried here. Some of them are only a few days old, some of them only a few years old. Either way though, very unfortunate. Don't mind the wires here, I'm tethered up to my power bank and my microphone, but I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I do want to thank you for watching. This was an incredible find, at least in my eyes. I never knew, I'm sorry to be repetitive, but I never knew this existed right here in the heart of Gatlinburg. Literally a couple hundred feet away from the main strip. So if you're ever in the area, you want to check it out for yourself, just search White Oak Flat Cemetery. It's directly across from the earthquake ride, and kind of, if you're facing the Space Needle from the strip to the left of it, you wouldn't really be able to see it from the road, but there is an alleyway that comes up to it, and I came from the top side where there's a walking ramp that takes you down to it. But from what I could tell, a lot of historical people are buried here. A lot of names repetitive, and going back to 1750 is simply astounding. I never knew that people that old were buried here. So as to whether or not it's haunted, I really can't say. If I'm down here again, maybe I'll do a paranormal investigation here. But for today, I just wanted to give you a walking tour of it to see what it looks like. And I'm here Thanksgiving week 2019. So I appreciate you for watching. If you did enjoy this type of video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. If you do, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you'll get alerted every time I upload a new video. With that said, thanks for watching. And remember, down below in the description, you'll find links to Facebook, Patreon, and my merchandise shop where you get shirts just like this one. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.